our board, which is made up of a number of dealers from a variety of brands, we attend shows throughout the world. We do this over a number of years, and it's really designed to try and spot trends, to understand consumer needs, changing consumer needs, understand OEMs and some of the technology and how it's changing the way they want to interact with consumers. And so our real job is to make sure we provide the right and the best possible landscape for them to do that. And the old style static auto show clearly was failing in that regard. Consumers want more interaction, they want more dynamic interaction. Manufacturers want to be able to show their product in different lights and not just parked with the doors locked on carpet under lights. And so as we continue to watch technology evolve, and we attend these shows and see what's happening, it became clear to us that we needed to change and make a transition. And so by doing what we've done, not only with inside of the TCF Center, but also including Hart Plaza in our enlarged campus, we now are providing a landscape for manufacturers unlike any other in the world to be able to show technology in a variety of ways that they might want. They might want to have a ride and drive. They might want to have a viewing area for how an autonomous car would parallel park. They might want to have autonomous shuttles operating. They might want to just show the functionality of some kind of rugged vehicle in extreme circumstances. Those are all things we can do now and we'll be able to do with our outdoor campus, and it also provides us the opportunity now to have more moving displays inside TCF Center. We're providing a landscape that we believe will give the consumer and the manufacturer the best opportunity to interact in the ways that they want to and have said they want to, and for consumers to see technology in a variety of settings in ways that they've never seen it before. I'm excited as a chairman for Ford, because Ford is one of our primary brands in the show, and they've embraced this new campus and the new possibilities. And so it's going to be great for the company, it's going to be great for the show, and it's going to show the world what our new show can be and what it's going to look like and what the future looks like for car shows. The dynamic changes and exciting things happening downtown. Our timing couldn't be any better, and there's no place in the world that has an international show that has a center like TCF, 14 acres adjacent to it, right downtown, a waterfront, and then this phenomenal downtown area that's grown and evolved and changed in so many wonderful ways. When you look at Ford in Corktown and what they're doing, GM at the Renaissance Center, our vision of TCF Center and Hart Plaza is where we're looking at for 2020.
How do we raise the profile of the U.S. auto industry and of Detroit? A lot of work was done to take it from a small regional show, of which there's hundreds in the U.S. Detroit was one of the bigger regional shows, along with Chicago and other places, making a true international show. And I was on the original committee that helped pull that together, and it was really exciting. And I think having the North American International Show as a showpiece for our industry and for Detroit, for the domestic industry, it served all three companies, Ford, GM, and what's now FCA, really well over the years. Now, obviously, people can acquire information about the new vehicles digitally in a very robust way that they couldn't 10, 15 years ago. Another big factor, frankly, is CES show is like kind of almost right on top of the Detroit show, and with the advent of all the technology going into the vehicles, connectivity, autonomous, which is capturing a lot of people's imaginations, electric, to showcase June, which is a great time of the year here, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the Renaissance of Detroit and the Renaissance of Southeast Michigan. We think's a good idea, and what we're trying. A lot of the technology is best demonstrated in the vehicle and in real driving conditions. So a lot of the driver assist technologies, our Co-Pilot 360, a lot of the autonomous features. I mean, you can show video of it, but to actually put a customer in a vehicle that's driving itself is, that's a whole different experience than just seeing it on a screen or in a simulation. You're not going to do too much of that in January in Detroit, but you have a great avenues and opportunities to do it in June in near Cobo, utilizing some of the other assets of Detroit. So I actually think it's going to give us a chance to resurrect that idea of concept, which I think is a great question at the show, and be a big opportunity for all of us. I do believe it's still, the magic of the auto show still is, we have a visceral physical product. It's not software. There's software in the vehicles, but it's a visceral work of art in many cases, an engineering marvel, our vehicles. So I think to be able to attend the show and see what the entire industry basically has to offer in terms of current product, future concept, to be able to see and feel them and understand dimension and proportion and experience of the technologies, actually get face-to-face with the executives and the designers and the software engineers and the people involved. Detroit in a way is a really small town when it comes to the auto industry, so that's part of it too. It's a very special industry with special people in it, and Detroit's a big part of that story. And I think a chance to try to approach it in a different way and in a different time of year is another signal of some of the change that we're going through, and I think really appropriate. And I know that Ford, along with our partners here in town, and the competition, is do everything possible to make it a really special event.